You're listening to the Morning Bull with Bonley Johnson, Bonzobitburg, and Little T right here on WBAM Radio. Rock on.
Yeah, rock on, like that guy said. Good morning, WBAM Radio. Morning, Tisha.
Good morning.
Morning, Bonzo.
Good morning.
You awake? Everybody awake? I'm not.
I
Am
am.
I?
Was you sleeping too? Was you sleeping in the tub or what?
No, I had Minnie K this morning, so I had to get her
Oh.
up and going.
Oh. Well, that was probably an hour ago, wasn't it?
And she left at 7.
Hour and a half ago. Holy shit. Man, she
Yeah.
leaves early. That's like rural morning bus kind of thing. Does she ride a bus or?
Yeah, she rides the bus. Yeah.
That's early for being in town. What
Really?
time does school start?
7:30?
Does it? Our school never started
Yeah.
until like 10 after 8.
Well,
Who-
she's
how do
in
you
junior high
remember it?
now.
Yeah, yeah.
So.
How do you remember it, Bonzo? It's after 8,
That's
wasn't
about
it?
yeah, it was like right around 8. I don't remember.
7:30 just seems early.
And that was for like the high school and the junior high start earlier, and then it's middle school and then grade school. So
What
they start later.
what time do they get done?
She comes home at 10:03.
So that part's normal. When she comes home at, so they're done at 2:30 probably, right?
Yeah, they're a little before that. Yeah.
Okay. That seems a little more reasonable, I guess. Because our school always went till 3.
Yes, I had to get her up this morning. She's off tomorrow, so that's kind of a
Why is she
blessing.
off
But
tomorrow?
voting,
They're,
election day.
they're taking the day off for that?
Yeah, because some of our voting places are in the schools here.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember we
Mhm.
did. I think I remember that happening
Mm-hmm.
in high school. But
Yeah, so
I remember
I totally forgot about it until all these notifications came up on my phone at the end of the week, and I'm thinking, oh shit, you're off.
I remember it was an excuse to skip school if you were 18. You could skip
Oh,
school
yeah?
to go vote, yeah.
Ah, all right.
Which I was. Since I
Yep.
decided to do 8th grade twice. I got to vote 2 years in high school. My junior and my senior year.
But she wasn't
I
that
didn't.
bad this morning, but she was, she's still having trouble getting up.
Yeah, she's a teenager. She doesn't want to listen to you and your parents.
My wife
stuff.
still has a hard time getting up.
Does she? I do too.
She
Honestly.
hates mornings.
I hate mornings too, but
I remember when I first started dating her, she was like, she slept till like noon or 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Like, how the hell can you do that?
that's wasting your day away right there.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
I can't sleep like that. Today I did. I woke up at 4. The baby was up, so I was up. And we talked for a little bit. And I thought, well, the show will go off pretty good this way. So I'm up a couple hours early, and then out I went. And I turned my alarms off because I didn't want, why do I get, looked like I had you muted. It was just because my arrow was over your face. But I thought, well, I turned my alarms off because I thought I didn't want to, if she was sleeping, that would really suck. You know, she finally
Right.
was getting some sleep and the alarm started going off and waking her up. I'd be like, oh, God, that would suck. So I turned my alarms off and then I slept right till 8 o'clock. Sometime around 7, I must have fell back to sleep.
But this time change also with turning the clocks back, you would figure you would, like they say, you gain like an extra hour of sleep. No.
Not in the fall, you don't.
It
Fall, you
messes
lose.
you
No.
up.
It's like yesterday morning I was up at 6:30. I'm thinking, what the hell am I doing up at 6:30? Well, I forgot because technically it would have been 7:30.
Did the
I'm
time
like,
change over the weekend?
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did it? I
Yeah.
am completely lost.
Yeah.
I
Turn the
don't.
clocks back. Yeah.
People, Bailey's having to tell me what day it is. Ever since
Well,
the kid was born, I've been fucking.
that
I
happens.
have
That
been
happens.
completely lost. I didn't even know the time change. Is that why it was
So
so
then,
dark so early yesterday when you were over
Yeah, yeah.
here? Didn't even.
I was talking to you about it.
Yeah, and I thought, well, man, wait till the time changes. It's really going to get dark.
And
yeah. So then around 5:30, I'm like, I
Holy
am
shit.
so tired. I like, why am I so tired?
So it's actually 9:30.
It is no. It is.
no, it's 8:30.
It's 8:31. We turn our
Yeah,
clocks
that
back.
if
We
if we
turn our clocks
hadn't,
back.
I would basically I slept till 9.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Well, no wonder I was up at 4. That was my 5 o'clock. That's when I always wake up.
Well, me and Pat went to bed at 7:30, and Kira goes, Minnie K goes, "Do you know it's only 7:30?" I said, "Well, do you realize this is when Pat normally goes to bed is
Yeah.
8:30, 9 o'clock?"
Yeah, your
So
body won't. Yeah. It doesn't. I didn't realize the time had changed. I thought that was coming up this weekend.
nope.
God bless America and all the saints in heaven. I am lost. My schedule is non-existent. I had no idea it was Sunday yesterday. It was like I thought it was Saturday. Oh boy. Yeah, she's a week old tomorrow, so she is finally starting to sleep a little bit. We worked really hard on keeping her up all day yesterday to try and get her to go to bed last night, and she seemed like she did. So
Right. Well, they tell you, and I did this for my kids because my son had his days and nights mixed up, but you give him like in a cool atmosphere, like you see what I'm saying? Like even if they had a onesie on, like open their button or sleepers to keep them cool,
Throw her
or
in the
just keep on.
refrigerator for a couple
Throw 'em
minutes.
in.
a couple minutes. She gets cold, and you just microwave her after.
That's what I did. It seemed to help.
Yeah, she had that slightly jaundice thing going on. She was a little orange or whatever. A little yellow, whatever.
Yellow,
Whatever it is, yeah. And so we've been laying her in the sun, and that keeps her awake. We open her little outfit up and let it hit her chest.
Yeah, we had to do that from the same with my son too. But
So I think that turned her around yesterday, because last night she did pretty good.
good.
I mean, it wasn't 100% all night. I mean, she still has to eat and stuff, but it's getting there. Already it's getting there. I mean, she's not.
It seems like she was pretty sleepy last night when we were there.
Yeah, she's still sleeping a lot. She's still eating a lot and shitting a lot. I mean, that's her. She's doing her basic function stuff, but
That's all
hopefully
good signs.
it is.
Yep.
Yeah, everything's going pretty well.
Mhm.
Yeah, we get to draw for $60 today on Win Bonley's money because nobody has won for a few weeks. Well, my number came up, but I don't play. So Jesse picked 50. Good morning, Jesse. Tisha, of course, picks 21. The number that'll probably never come up again. I can't get Jesse's name written down because I forgot to bring a new pen downstairs. I dropped this one like a couple weeks ago, and then it just quit working. I don't know why. It didn't. It's not broke. It's weird. It's one of them gel pens. I don't know.
Mhm.
Nice.
Oh, he was on vacation. He went to
was,
Oklahoma. Nice. I never been out to Oklahoma at all.
Or Texas, me either. That's one of my stops. We start traveling with this kid. Texas is a place I want to be. There's a song that says that. But yeah, I want to go to Texas, Oklahoma, all that. And then I want to do the big sky states. I've never been out anywhere. I mean, I've been out west to like Vegas and stuff. And I've been to Arizona, but not anywhere past Arizona. So I want to do I want to see the Oregon coastline. Where it's all craggy and rocky, like you always see in those movies where people like always fall off the cliffs there. Seems like it always happens out there. So,
Furthest out I went was Wyoming.
yeah, that's one of the big sky states. And that's why I want to see those for sure.
Beautiful.
Like flying over top of it, when you see it, when you're flying over like Colorado, and that's so fucking beautiful. And if it's that beautiful, 35,000 feet in the air, it's got to be gorgeous up close. It's got to be. Excuse me. But yeah, That's I wants to do that.
Oh.
What about you there, Bonzo Bitburg?
Yep, all out west. We were
Yeah.
talking, me and my wife and a couple of friends we talked about renting a RV and just going traveling out
Boy,
west for like
I
two
don't know,
weeks.
man. Who
Wyoming,
who do you
all
know
the
that you could be stuck in an RV with for 2 weeks?
nobody. That's kind of why
I was trying to.
that, and it was so expensive. It was
Oh
like so
yeah,
much money for an RV to rent the RV, and then they charge you so much a mile,
there's
and then
a
you figure you have to pay for a parking area like at a campground if you want to do that,
yeah,
or you could do the cheap way and park in a Walmart parking lot.
yeah, and there's nothing
But
wrong with that.
but
Walmart's a
it
good
was
place to
way
park.
more money than to rent like a vehicle and just get hotel rooms.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, it's crazy. There's one of the friends of the show has an RV for sale on Facebook, and it's a nice RV. It's like one of the
Mhm.
bus style ones, but it even used is like $188,000.
Yeah, they're not cheap.
So that's why you can't afford it. It's cheaper to rent a hotel. It is. Just rent like here. Good morning, Pat. Pat's coming in at number 27. Yeah, get your numbers in if you're just now tuning in. Good morning,
I'll
Miss
take
Sydney.
36.
Bonzo 36. Pat at 27. Miss Sydney at 13. It's Pat's old number. All right. We were giving away $60 today on an Amazon gift card, so get lined up for that. I don't know. Do we have Heather's weather we can do this morning, but we don't have anything from Puddin'.
Nope.
Puddin'. She did do some research for me, so we are going to start eventually, probably next week, if I can get my ass up and moving and motivated and working on the show again. I think we're going to start broadcasting live on the streaming channels. So it's going to be a video show.
Oh boy.
So start dressing appropriately.
I am. You know what? I think
I was
I'm
talking
just
to Bonzo, not you.
okay. I was gonna say
This
because
is
I am.
appropriate, man.
I
This is
think I
free
am.
advertisement.
That is, it's free.
I'm dressed compared to used to. I think I have more on altogether.
Yeah.
I'm layered today. Yes.
Well, I
It's
said
supposed to be
appropriately.
like 80 tomorrow. I can't
Is it
wait.
really?
Yeah,
What?
80 degrees tomorrow.
Well, I guess that's fine. It's still fall. But yeah, I want to go live on Twitch. I want to go
Okay.
live on YouTube. And we're going to go live on Rumble.
We're gonna have to get a plan together if we're doing that.
Well, Tisha already did it. She
What
checked
did I
into
do?
it. There's a thing. You sent
Oh,
me
yeah.
that video.
Yes, I did.
It's all I have to do is go in to my Zoom and link those accounts, create the accounts, and then link them, and then one button, and we're live on all of them.
Yep.
Without any work at all. So get your backgrounds ready. I won't go live until everybody agrees to it and everybody says that we're 100% ready, with our backgrounds and whatever, however
like
we
mine.
want to do it.
I might make another one though.
I like yours too. I like Bonzo's and I like mine.
Yeah. I think it works. It fits for what we like as an individual.
Yeah. Well, that's what
Yeah.
that's what you want. You want people
Yep.
to look at it and be like,
Yep.
everything but having your picture on it. You don't want that. Saw a lightning show.
I might do a backdrop so this mic bullshit doesn't keep cutting in and out.
How do you mean? You like a different color or what?
No, just like an actual back like a backdrop, like a banner or
yeah.
something. So I can shut this off.
Is it because it's not in front of you? Because mine doesn't do that.
I don't know why it ain't. Like maybe if I turned it this way, it might. I don't like sitting in front of it like this because I'm working.
Yeah, that
It still
definitely
cuts out a little
it
bit.
changes it, but it's still. Yeah, do an actual like a little screen or something. I don't know. Maybe it'll focus on it. Maybe it won't. We can play with it, check it out, try different things. But I don't know. What I don't. Yeah, it's because it's your face. That's why the black part doesn't cut out. Because it's trying to recognize your shape.
But when I do this,
Yeah, then it cuts out. The whole thing cuts out when you're away from it. Mine probably does too. Yeah, the whole thing disappears when it's not in front of me. So the software must be designed to pick up your skin color, your face shape, or whatever.
I wonder why it doesn't cut out your shirt because it's the exact same color as your mic stand.
I don't know. That's it. It like I said, I think it's designed to pick up your shape, whatever that software is. Oh, a lightning show. What the hell is wrong with my mic? It's all loose. Jesse says he saw a lightning show while he was in Oklahoma. I'm assuming he's at.
Well, ain't that where all the tornadoes
The weather?
are?
Yeah, I think so.
It's where all
They're
the
having
storm chasing movies seem to take place.
yeah. They're having tornadoes and we're having wildfires out here.
Were you drinking
it's dry.
vodka?
Yeah,
I am drinking my Arizona green tea.
It's vodka.
Looks like vodka.
Look, no, it actually looks like piss. Look,
You can't see it because
it.
it disappears.
well, hold on.
You have to hold
Damn
it in
it.
front of your
There we
face.
go. There we go.
Yeah, it looks like liquor. You should put a couple of ice
It's not
cubes in there.
liquor.
So it goes clink, 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 clink every time you drink. Be like, yeah.
No.
Little T's getting a jag on.
No.
She's like, it's 5:00 somewhere.
That's not
Did
me.
Pat try to call me yesterday? I thought I missed a call from him.
I don't think so.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Or he's
No.
doing it, not telling you.
No, I yelled at him twice. I didn't yell at him. I shouldn't say that. I hate when he calls people without. I was like, "Hey, can you see if they're available first before you start calling people?" He just does it.
The first time I answered, I thought it was one of Connor's friends because he calls me once in a while.
On that app, yeah.
Yeah, on that app. I was like, Michael's calling. I'm answering it. And I answered it was Pat. I'm like, hey, what's going on?
Yeah. But I was like, he does it all the time. I was like,
yeah, he caught me the last time because I was driving. So I was available.
I wanted him to call you, but I said to him, did you say, are you available? No, he just does it. But just to let you know what was happening and what we're doing. So.
Yeah, I had heard from Bonzo.
I was researching that all weekend. But
I didn't know where you were staying or anything. But that's coming up,
2 weeks.
A week from Saturday. We were just talking about that because my birthday's coming up Saturday. I had no idea what day it was. So we'll be
yours is the 9th, right?
Yeah, be Saturday, and then the
Mini
fish fry
Case
will be
is the 10th.
Yep.
Pat's daughter is the 11th. Pat's is the 14th. It keeps on going.
Yeah, November is the birthday month.
Yeah, so Mini K I'm taking Mini K out of school next Friday. To come down.
It's always been like that. So. Uncle Jeff was the 7th. I was the 9th. My stepdad was the 11th. It's just November was always the birthday month. Joel almost made it to the birthday month, but she fell a little short. She got on the 29th, so she'll be back next year for her birthday. Yeah, that's good. She made it to the Scorpio thing anyway.
I pity Barkley though. Between two Scorpios in the house, that's going to be
well, she's lucky to have
entertaining. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah. I understand how it's going to be, but it is what it is. I'm okay with it.
Right.
I'd rather be full of piss and vinegar. And nobody likes a good kid. They're too good. What the hell fun is that? They got to get into a little bit of mischief, or you got no stories to tell.
That's true.
We've told some good Connor stories on here.
Yeah.
So now we got to wait for yours.
No. But yeah, so I'm taking her out of school next Friday. I did it with my son. I called it a mental health
I don't think it's
day.
a big deal.
No.
People take their kids out to go on vacation all the time.
She's going out of town because I don't know what kind of excuse should I use.
No,
I would
is
just tell them the
literally-
truth. We're
She's
going out of town.
Yeah. What are they gonna do?
I'm sure
'Cause she's
everybody
off-
at
she's off the
Exeter High
following
School
Friday
listens to
then.
this anyway. So
Hmm?
sure everybody in all the officials in the Exeter school system listen to our show, so they know now. So you don't even have to tell them. They're tuned in.
But yeah. So I messaged her dad and said, "Hey, I'm taking her on your weekend."
He had no
Technically,
issue,
like-
right?
No, I just said this is part of her birthday, from me and Pat. I said, and she goes, "Well, I'm going to tell Dad to give me money and put it in my account." And I said, "Why?" She goes, "Because she's like me. She collects hoodies, so she wants a hoodie from Ohio." So I was like, "All right."
I gotta see if I got one. I forgot about that. What size do you wear? Large?
Large or extra. I like them a little big, but yeah, larger and extra
I'll
large. It
check.
depends how they're cut and how they're made, but yeah.
Do you got any of the Connor ones?
I don't know if we
Oh,
still
that
got
too.
any of those or not.
Hmm.
I'll have to
You
check.
got time. You got a week. You can have
Yeah.
whatever you want. You probably got time to order them. Why don't you
Like I said, 2 weeks.
order a
That's-
handful of
yeah.
them, and we'll make them some WBAM ones too.
Okay.
Just get some different colors or something. I'll buy them. Give them some Connor's cryptid creatures.
Yeah. So I was searching hotels and everything over the weekend, and it's kind of hard because I only been to the area once.
I gotta
it's
ask
like I don't know
Bonzo.
what I'm looking for.
Did you tell him the
What?
Best Western?
No.
Oh,
I thought that's where they said
Ugh.
they got that was from you, and I was laughing. I was like, that wasn't very nice.
They wanted to
Me?
stay at the one in Uriksville. I'm like, I
Oh,
don't
yeah,
think you want to
no.
stay there.
well, see,
I think the
didn't
Western
know.
in New Philly's worse.
Well, let me tell you, the Best Western got bad reviews. I
Yeah,
looked
it's
at all the
bad.
reviews. I looked at the
What
reviews before I
what is
decided
the
to book
hotel
it.
right behind Starbucks and that? What
Holiday
remember
Inn
that used to
Express.
that was the Holiday Inn?
Oh, you're talking about on the hill?
No. The one right
Yeah,
behind
then that's the Holiday Inn Express.
the one that they
That's-
used to have the
It's
dance
decent,
place
yeah.
at. Yeah. I've never been in there since they
That's where we're
redone it.
staying. We're staying at the Holiday Express.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I
But
got
that
good,
you're talking
got
about the
good
Schönbrunn
ratings.
Inn, I think.
I looked into that one too.
Yeah,
I
it's
told
them-
newish.
They
I told
didn't
them to call the Carlisle Inn because they like Sugar Creek, but it's expensive.
It is expensive. Anything
It's
even that
beautiful, though.
direction. Yeah.
But we're not too far from Sugar Creek for where I'm looking on the map though.
No,
we're
everything's real
staying.
close.
I think we're in the heart of
You're
everything.
10 minutes from everything. From
Yes, which is nice.
from Bonzo's house, from Sugar Creek.
Oh, we're gonna
You're
go
r-
visit the
You're
world's
right
largest
beside
cuckoo
Walmart.
clock.
Ah,
Yeah.
I don't get that touristy place.
Well, I just want to see it. I didn't know
It
was
used to
at
be
Sugar
the
Creek.
second biggest cuckoo clock. So the other one must have fell over or something.
No, they went over there and was visited and they set it on fire.
Did it burn down?
No, I don't know. I'm just
Yeah,
I was like, oh,
because
this is interesting. So I was like, I'm gonna go check it out. We didn't because we were in Sugar Creek the last time we
you
were
can
there. I
also
didn't know
drive
it was
by the
there.
second oldest drive-in in the country.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's right in Strasburg. It's the oldest in Ohio now, the oldest operating one, and it's the second oldest operating one in the country.
I wish the one was right down here by our house still.
Yeah, Starlight or Twilight, whatever it was.
Twilight, yeah.
You know what's weird though? When I was looking on the map, like you have cities that are the same as in Pennsylvania.
Yeah,
Like you have a Dover. Well, I don't want to say Pennsylvania, but close. Like you have a Dover, there's a Dover, Delaware.
Yeah.
I'm thinking there was another one too, and I'm like, this is
All of
really
those are
weird.
from Europe too. Philadelphia.
Well, when I looked at the New
York,
Philadelphia,
New
they were
York.
giving me actually a New Philadelphia in Pennsylvania. I was like, is there such a thing as New Philadelphia besides the Philadelphia? I didn't know this.
I bet there ain't no Gnot and Guten.
No, there's no Gnot and Hutton anywhere. That one's pretty.
It's funny though because Minnie K got asked the question like, well, over her dad's girlfriend asked because she has a son that lives out in Ohio in what'd she say, Poland, Ohio?
Yeah, there's a Poland.
Yeah, there's a Poland.
Yeah, okay, that's where they live. So Kira actually, she goes, well, they're Janita Hutton. I said, you actually said that right. She goes, yeah. And I'm thinking, I didn't expect her to pronounce it right.
And almost nobody does. It was on Joe Bob Briggs Drive-In Theater. It was a show on the movie channel. Yeah. He would do a spotlight of towns all across the country, and Janate Hutton made it, but he called it Gnot and Hooten. He called it the Dead Horse Town because at the time the police chief was also the funeral director, and that was up until not that awful long ago. That guy was in charge. So up until the 90s, that guy ran everything. He ran the funeral home and he ran the police station. So he had a picture of Ohio with an upside down plastic horse on it that looked like it was dead. Making fun of it. There was a big write up in the paper. They were all pissed off about it, but whatever. Grow a sense of humor. Be glad that Joe Bob Briggs even knew who you were. But yeah, Janate Hutton is hard for people to say. Every time we have to write, like when they were asking questions on the birth certificate and all that, where do you live, your address, and you're like, what? Joe, what? And it wasn't, we just moved, our old address was Yurksville, and it's not much better. It's UHRICHSVILLE. So it's a mouthful too if you're not from here.
Right. But before we went down to see you, everybody was asking, where you going? And like, where the hell is that? That's like, I have no clue.
We are in the middle of nowhere, but that's the way I like it.
Oh, now I see it. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't, my only neighbors right now are her brother and his wife. And they're far enough away too. I can't see them. If they were out doing it in the yard, I couldn't tell. They would look like they were planting something. I would never know the difference because they do have an outdoor shower. And it's fully exposed. So I don't know if they've ever used it, but they do have one. They built that. I don't know. Because he comes home dirty from work.
I was going to say, I can understand if you're at the beach, like they have the beach houses, you have the showers out there.
I think the real reason is because he has a sawmill built in his garage.
Ah, okay.
And it gets covered in dust. I think that's why it's there. So they don't have to track all that into the house. But like I said, I don't think I've ever seen him use it. But I'm not really watching either. So I don't want to see if he ever uses it. All right, let's do the weather real quick.
And now it's time for the weather with Heather.
See if it works. Come on. Why are you not working? There it goes.
The October air is crisp, with temperatures resting at 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Just cold enough to send a chill down your spine as the wind whispers through the old, twisted streets at 7 miles per hour. Expect low-hanging fog by dusk, snaking its way between gravestones and under doorways as if drawn to places where history hasn't quite let go. Clouds will blanket the sky tonight, leaving the moon struggling to peek through. A 20% chance of drizzle means the cobblestones might glisten just enough to catch fleeting shadows that disappear before you look twice. By midnight, The temperature will dip to 44 degrees, and the breeze from the harbor will carry a hint of sea salt, and maybe the echo of a whispered incantation. Tomorrow brings little warmth, with highs reaching only 53 degrees. A perfect day to wander the streets, though you may feel as if you're never entirely alone. Salem, Massachusetts is the kind of place where the past lingers, and not all spirits wait for Halloween. Watch the windows for candlelight and listen carefully. The night might have something to say.
I had to make an executive decision on which one between that one and the Camp Crystal Lake in Transylvania, which one I was going to play on the Halloween show. So that one got left out. So that's why it got played.
I didn't hear it because you didn't share it.
Oh, I
didn't share your
didn't?
state.
Sorry. It was Salem, Massachusetts.
Oh, was it Salem,
Yeah,
Massachusetts?
that's what we did. The weather on that was Salem.
Yeah, there you go.
They heard it. I am
That's all that
broadcasting.
matters. That's all that matters.
Yeah, I'm broadcasting. I had to double check. I'm like, we just had an hour-long conversation for nothing. I know. I mean, everyone's on the line knew we were on, so. Yeah. So, did anybody watch any good movies over the weekend? Coney, did you get to watch that one or not?
Yeah, I watched it.
Well, I wanted your review then.
It's
What movie is it?
It was all right.
Trick
I
or
mean,
treat.
I liked how it just kept. It was like the same story, but
But you didn't know it.
small stories in between. Yeah,
You didn't know it was all tied together until the end.
I kind of figured it out right at the beginning.
Did you?
Yeah,
How?
I don't know. It just seemed like the same story, just playing different times. Well, it said like there was like flashes on the screen that said like
Yeah. But I
so
mean,
many hours earlier, blah blah blah.
did you figure the principal thing out or not?
The principal thing.
Yeah, that guy was the principal of the school.
Oh yeah.
So you knew that was him all along
Yeah.
at the end?
I thought it looked like him underneath the mask and everything.
Well, maybe I'm just dumb because it fooled me.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, eventually, once you see him burying the bodies, then you know. But
Right.
yeah, they had that. I thought it was really good.
We're talking about trick or treat.
What about the bus driver? Did that?
I didn't know that. No, not till the end.
Because he just seemed like the crotchety guy, right?
Yeah.
So on 1 to 10 now, this is the horror movie scale. It's a different scale because we don't care about the quality of the script or any of the bullshit. Scary movies have their own sliding scale. So on a scary movie scale, 1 to 10, where does Trick or Treat fall for you?
Probably 7, maybe.
Solid 7, right?
Yeah.
I think so too. I think it was decent. Because the new ones, I think they just have trouble keeping up with the old ones. But it could just be an age thing, because you get not scared, but they were still exciting when you were young, because it was new. Like Freddy Krueger, the whole Freddy Krueger thing was like new.
Yeah.
In the early 80s when that came out. Was it like 84, 85, something like that. So I guess it's probably the mid 80s. But the whole concept of, the dream thing and all that, it was just really cool and freaky and, they milked the shit out of it. But like by now, it's just not scary anymore. So it's kind of, I don't know if it's us or if it's the industry just kind of tapered off. I don't know.
Nobody comes up with any new ideas anymore.
Seems like it, right? Seems like it's stagnant.
You'll just see movies remade different ways, and
like the last good Wolfman movie I saw was that Werewolf Among Us, the one with the girl from the AT&T commercial.
Yeah,
that's a lot, and it really wasn't that great.
I didn't think it was that good either,
but it was decent. I can't think of another one that I thought that was recent that was any good. They're all, you have to watch kind of like the B ones, and everybody's just satisfied with CGI because it's cheap to make now. So we need to make our own. You can do all the makeup. We'll use my brother as the Wolfman, and you got 90% of your work will be done. It'll be a story about a silverback wolf man who gets taken over by a younger wolf man. It's like a battle between the old silverbacks and the young wolf gorillas. It'd be like that Battle of the Gargantuas. It'll be similar to that movie.
Yeah, there you go.
War of the Gargantuas. That was the name of it. Yeah. Puddin has no idea what we're talking about.
No, I don't.
That was I loved that movie when I was a kid.
I did too. I still remember
The green
him.
and the red or orange.
Yeah. Well, they call it a green and red, but it looked like brown and green.
Yeah.
But it was like an orangish mud brown green. It was terrible. But I still remember the bad one spitting that woman's clothes out after
That
he ate
was
her.
great.
He does that spit between his teeth, spits her clothes out. I was like, wow. And you could tell, I mean, when you watch it as an adult, it's clearly two midgets.
I don't know if it is or not.
I'm telling you. If it isn't, I'll be shocked just by the way they move and stuff.
Well, them Japanese guys, they walk like that.
Oh, and they are kind of short.
Yeah, they are bow-legged like that. And
What was the name of this movie again?
War of the Gargantuas.
Oh.
Garg.
Wait.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's an old Godzilla style Japanese
yeah.
movie, yeah.
Oh, okay. I got it.
If you were a child and watched Superhost around this area.
1966.
Yeah, that
That's
sounds
why.
about right. Yeah.
I wasn't born yet.
No, I know. I
neither
wasn't
was I.
either. But we saw, because, I mean, the movies you saw on
They always
Superhost and
replayed
stuff,
them, yeah.
they were old. They were even old then. But 10 years old seemed old then. Seemed like a really old movie. But yeah, I mean, if you look at them, the way they had their heads were and stuff, for some reason, it just reminds me of Chaka from Land of the Lost a little bit.
I seen that picture. Hold on.
Send it to Chet.
I will.
It looks like Chaka from Land of the Lost. And I thought, I don't know. I thought they were little people, but I didn't we look that up? Bonzo?
I don't remember if we looked it up or not. If we did, I don't remember.
And I think I was wrong about that, but it looks like it. Let's see if we can get a picture of the Gargantuas fighting.
Okay. I got it. There you go. Does remind you of Chaka.
Kinda. But we need to
Yeah.
find, see, yeah, that's definitely, that's a great movie poster too.
I'm
I
trying to
think I
find
might
it.
want that on my new background, Bonzo, if we do a new one.
Okay.
I think that's great. See, they got the color right because you can't tell if it's red or brown.
Right. Yep.
But the other one was definitely green. Who played the Gargantuas? That's what I want to know. See if we can find out that way. Who played the Gargantuas? She was. Let's see if it does it. Oh, one was a woman.
One was a
Russ?
woman?
That's what it's
Russ-
showing. Oh,
Russ-
no, that's okay.
Is it Russ Tablin? Tamblyn? Does that sound familiar?
One's name was Hiroshi Sakita. It doesn't show them both. It only shows the one.
Oh. Here.
Oh,
Yeah,
the other
Hiroshi.
one.
Maybe the same guy played both costumes, and then when they were fight scenes, they just threw somebody in the other one.
That could be because. Oh no, here it is. Because the other one's name was Gyra. Yep, it was Haruo Nakajima. And no,
Nakajima.
they were not. They were not little people.
That's a big link there.
Hiroshi Sakita and Hiro Nakajima.
I used to embarrass my wife all the time.
We'd
We'd go in the Chinese. We'd go in the Chinese restaurant,
I may have been involved in that a couple times.
and you you get the fortune cookie, and I don't think they do it anymore because I never see them on any of
It's
them.
not on them anymore.
But you open the fortune cookie on the back, they used to say learn Chinese, and they give you a word and how to pronounce it. And I
Yeah.
would do it in a Chinese accent when I out loud in the restaurant.
Hong Hai.
And my wife would be so mad at me, but every time there was a waitress beside me, she would start laughing.
Yeah,
It was
because I
great.
don't know. It's weird. The Chinese restaurant thing is weird right now.
Should I tell my colonoscopy
Yeah, I
story
mean,
or what?
it's Proctober. Not anymore.
Yeah.
Now it's November. It's Provember.
So I have to go get the what the hell the camera up my rear end, and they give you the whatever. Look that up, little T. See what Michael Jackson died from.
All
Uh-oh.
The anesthetic.
yeah. I
Okay.
know which one it is. It's the one they had my
But
mom
that's
on
what
too.
they
but-
told us. That's what you're getting. You're getting what Michael Jackson died from.
They told you that directly?
Yeah, they were telling everybody that. Because the one guy that was before, there was a guy before me, and he's like, "Man, he come out. That's good stuff. Can I get some of that to take home?" And she said, "Well, this is what Michael Jackson died from." And in that room that you go in, the what is that? Outpatient? Is that what they call that?
Yeah, I guess.
Outpatient surgery or whatever. But you go in there in our hospital, it's just a big giant room with curtains separating the beds. There's no walls or nothing. So I was in there, and you get to hear everything when people come out of the operating room for under anesthesia. They're all loopy.
So their recovery rooms like that too, right?
Yeah, it's all the same room. You start there, you go in, and then they bring you right back once you're done. So I get in there, and I'm like hangry because I haven't eaten since the
I
day.
still don't know why the hell they made you go a whole day.
Yeah, I went from Wednesday night. I didn't eat. I think the last thing I had was Wednesday night around 7:38.
Because it's usually like 12 hours.
And then the next day was my prep day, which sucked. And then you couldn't eat anything. You could drink like broth, clear broth, or all I did was I drank water. I didn't drink anything else. So
I'd have
I'm
been
drinking,
dead.
and I'm like, oh my God, I'm so hungry. And we get there. Friday is my appointment. It's supposed to be set for 11:30. I get there at 10:30 to sign in and everything. And they get me ready, and they're like, "Well, the doctor had an emergency operation today.
Of course.
We're like 2 hours behind." I'm like, "Oh my
Of
God, I'm
course.
starving." So I'm like, Dana's like, "Here, chew a piece of gum." So I'm like chewing on this gum, and
That
I
would make
go
it
in.
worse.
They take me in the room, and I said, my wife gave me a piece of gum. Is that all right? She's like, no, 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 spit it out, spit it out. You can't have that. I'm like, are you serious? She said, no, because it builds up gas in your stomach, and you could
Mm.
have problems. So
Yeah,
I
they'll
had to
have
spit that
problems.
out.
Not you.
So I'm in there, and
You
they get me
blow the
ready, and
camera
I
out.
go in. Yeah, I go in there, and when I'm waiting in there, you can hear them talking to the other people in the rooms that just come out of surgery, and they're like, well, you can't leave until you pass gas. And they're like, okay. So Dana's like, we didn't hear anybody passing gas. So I go in and I get mine, and they come out, and I guess they tell my wife to come in after you're under, they bring
Right.
your spouse in. And she said that the nurse said I wasn't waking up. She's like, he won't wake up. So as soon as I got in, well, as soon as Dana came in, she said I started singing, what was it? The beauty pageant song. Here she is,
Here
Miss
she
America.
comes,
I
Miss
started singing that out
America.
loud to her. So she says this, and then she says I'm real loud, and she's trying to pinch my lips closed, and I don't remember any of it. And then I started to remember drinking some water. She got me some water, and I was drinking that. And then I'm like, uh-oh. And she's like, what? And I just let this big, loud, long. I mean, it was like a minute long fart.
Right, 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 right,
And it
right,
was
right,
so loud.
right, right,
Everybody, you could hear everybody laughing.
right.
And I did it like 4 times. She was like, she had her head down. She was covering her eyes. She was all embarrassed. I was laughing my ass off.
I'd be like,
But
man,
yeah,
what'd you do? Put an umbrella up there? Jesus Christ.
it's like, I was like, I don't have to tell the nurses. They can hear it that I had passed gas. We can go home now.
I can leave. If you light this,
But
I'll get there faster.
but before the surgery, I'm like, okay, I want a Big Mac. No, I want a Whopper. No, I want Taco Bell. I couldn't decide on what I wanted, but I knew they were all right there at the
Yeah.
hospital, so I wanted to go somewhere quick right after the surgery. So I ended up going and getting a Whopper and a Big Mac because I couldn't decide.
Which is
yeah,
better now?
I still like the flame broiled burger, man.
Yeah.
I love the taste of
I
that
haven't had a
flame.
Whopper in forever.
Oh,
It seems like
they're
every
so
time I go
good.
back, I get disappointed by it. Either I remember it differently, or
And the Big Mac
my
wasn't
tastes
so
have
good
changed.
because I ate the Big Mac or the Whopper first, and then I started
Yeah.
eating the Big Mac, and the bread was stale already.
It doesn't take long, does it?
No,
It's bullshit.
but yet
That's
they
why
say
I
you
quit
can
eating
leave them
Wendy's
on
because
the.
the buns are
That's
terrible.
they say you can leave a cheeseburger on the counter for a year and it don't go bad,
Yeah, I
or
don't
it
believe
doesn't.
that. Doesn't deteriorate, but I mean,
Right, doesn't grow mold or anything.
well, those buns are definitely preserved. There's no doubt about it. Wendy's they're just the worst buns. Now, if you get their pretzel buns on the burger, it's not so bad.
Yeah,
But McDonald's,
I don't know why. I just can't eat Wendy's. It tears me up.
I don't have any
Oh,
trouble with Wendy's.
Too greasy.
I like it greasy. Like my steaks mooing. We had steaks last night for dinner.
Oh yeah, they were good too.
We had steaks too.
Did you?
Yeah.
It must have been that kind of night. I was just craving it.
I'm gonna have to
Steaks,
get me a smoker.
baked potato, and corn on the cob.
Those smokers, you can ask Barkley when we first got it. I bitched because I was like, what a waste of fucking money. I'm like, this, because what happened was this guy at work, he's into those
Didn't you
things.
have one before that?
Yeah,
though?
we have a pellet smoker too.
Okay. Are they're different?
Yep.
Do they
The pellet
work
smoker is
the
all
same,
automatic.
though,
No,
don't they?
it's all automatic.
Yeah.
It pumps wood pellets with this little auger into the thing, and you can set the temperature with a thing, and it'll keep it at that temperature.
Is the outcome the same though? Usually, the flavor. And
Yeah,
stuff?
it's close. It's close. The charcoal, we use charcoal on the new smoker. And
Yeah.
it was wood on the old one. I like the
Okay.
charcoal better. But I bought some charcoal pellets for
Mhm.
for the pellet stove. Major improvement. It tastes way better than the wood. I don't know
Charcoal's
why.
supposed to not be good for you though.
Yeah,
if you eat it
well,
a lot.
anything that's bad for you is probably tasting really good. And I
Yeah,
think
no shit.
that's what I found anyway. I found these charcoal pellets, and man, but the charcoal we use is called the Devil's Own or something like that. Good shit. But yeah, it's all automatic, but the auger always gets clogged up with the wood because
Oh, does it?
moisture will get in there, whatever, and it swells,
Yeah.
and then it's a pain in the ass. But this guy at work is really into those smokers. I mean, that's what he does. He lives alone. He's one of those hermit type guys, and he's always like making his own. Like he grows his own mushrooms, even. You know,
Wow.
he's one of those people, just weird into weird shit. He goes out and he pans for gold. He has his own little homemade dredge. He has. Fucking, he's a weird guy.
Does
but
he
he's-
find gold?
Yeah, he does. But it's usually, I mean, he has like a mason jar that's like half full or something.
That's a lot of money for gold.
It is, but it's over like years. It took years for him to get all that. He probably would make more doing DoorDash than he does.
I found this one spot. There was this creek. I'm not going to say where it was, but it had the black sand. Don't they tell you to look for black sand?
I don't know. I don't know anything about it.
It was in this deep ravine. There was this creek running through, and there was this black sand I was hunting. I'm like, man, that would be good to try to pan for gold right here because I think the black sand is what you look for.
Yeah, I got no idea. I've never done anything for gold.
Neither have I, but it just hit me because I've seen like I used to watch that Gold Rush type show
Yeah.
that
Mhm.
series.
Yeah, those are the same. Those big boats they use, that's the same machines we have at
Yeah.
work to get the stone out. Yeah.
Hmm.
Same dredges. Same company, actually.
Hmm.
What I didn't know is we own that company that made them. I had no idea. It's down in Tennessee. Her brother works down there, but it's going out of business. So, but he had won this smoker, but he already had one. It's the big green egg is what it's called.
Yeah.
But he already had one, so he sold it to us for like half the value or whatever.
Mhm.
Now it was still like $800. And I was pissed. I said, why are we spending $800 on a fucking grill? You know, we don't even use the one we have. And bitching the whole time I was putting it together. I'm like, this is fucking bullshit. Stupid thing. It was hard to put together. And we got it all put together, and it had pinched me like 3 times. I was fucking cussing and got it all together. And I started to use it, and then I just fell in love with it, man. I fucking used the shit out of it. I use that thing. It's paid for itself. Easy. As many times as I've used it. I love it. Yeah, everything that comes off of it tastes amazing. That charcoal is
Steaks
good.
were good.
I just, it's my baby now. But I didn't even know how to use a regular grill. I went to YouTube to learn how to use this green egg thing, like how to get the temperature right and all that. And I had
Yeah.
no idea. I'd been doing it wrong forever.
I don't know how to do it.
I've been doing it wrong forever.
Don't you have to open certain vents to
Mhm.
keep it for
Yeah, and you gotta have, you gotta learn which vent does what, and like the bottom vent sucks in, the top vent blows out. So the major adjustment is always on the top.
Hmm.
You can keep the bottom almost all the way open, and as long as you got the top regulated, usually you can get your temperature right. But if you go doing like hours and hours and hours, then you got to regulate the bottom too. They got to both. It's got to be even to keep the air flowing through at a slower pace to keep the temperature down, like 200 or whatever if you're smoking like a brisket, you're like 215 or something. It's hard to keep it there, but once you get it set, because you and I were fucking around on the golf cart, so it was up to like 700 because I had left it open. So it took a while for it to cool down until I could throw the steaks on. But once you get it set, it holds, man. And I could not believe it. I'm like, how the hell are you gonna get this thing to hold temperature? But it does. I don't know if it's because of the way the ceramic is or the material they make it out of. I don't know. But the big green egg is the shit. They're ridiculous. They're like $2,000, man. It's insane for the big ones. I could not believe how much they cost, but totally worth it. You can buy small ones that are a little less, but they're really not that much less. But we got this one kind of secondhandish. It was brand new, but we didn't buy it from like a retailer. We got it from Joe, the gross guy. He's one of them people that like the weeds in his house are so tall you can't see his house. The electrician that owns the company that did our house, he was like, he's Joe's neighbor.
Oh, really?
He's like, man, I felt bad for Joe. So he said, I went down and I cut all his weeds down. He's like, he was pissed. He didn't want them cut down. He wanted to be hid. There was something else. He ran over something in the yard. He's a hoarder.
Yeah.
So he just puts like shit in his yard and leaves it there. But to him, it has value. So he doesn't want to ever get rid of it. Just like the show. I mean, he's just one of those people. And Jamie didn't know, and he went down there, was cutting all his weeds down. Pissed him off. Oh, I know what it was. There was berry bushes in there.
Oh,
that's what it was. He had berry bushes in there. That's what he was pissed about. Now I remember. He cut down his berry bushes because it was part of the. Well, they grow in the weeds like that, so kind of wild. Kind of like down at the property. We need to get back down there too. There's so much shit to do. I'll never get it all done.
I'm pretty tied up with my garage right now.
Yeah, I
I'm
know
trying to
you
get
are.
everything.
I need to be up there helping you.
I'm trying to get my ceiling done so I can get some insulation in case we have cold weather. I can have the fish fry in there for everybody
You
to,
doing the big garage?
yeah.
What the hell? How you getting up there?
I borrowed a lift.
You got a scissor lift?
Yeah.
Is it mobile?
Yeah, it moves. Yep.
So that's not bad then.
No, it's nice.
That was the who was it you said had that?
Well, I was going to rent the guy that put the garage door in. He
Mm-hmm.
said he'd
Yeah,
rent it
that's who it
to
was.
me. Well, then I called the insulation guy. I was asking him what he needed me to do before they come in. I said, I got to rent a lift. He's like, I got an extra one. I'll just bring it down and drop it off. He didn't even charge me for it.
Well,
So
because he's
that
going
was
to use
pretty
it
cool.
too. Yeah,
Right. Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
that is nice.
So
Just
I've
don't
been
crash
using
it.
it. No,
That's a tall fucking garage.
it is.
I'd
But
be
yeah, that's what
scared.
I'm working on.
Yeah, there ain't nothing I can't handle by myself. I just, it's a
You
lot
got to
easier.
make sure Barkley puts that outfit in a picture of the
Yeah, I
baby.
got to get that done too. I
know
should
she
post that
didn't like
video,
it.
but I should at least get a still from it. I didn't take any still pictures. You have some, don't you?
What, the pictures?
A still picture of it, yeah.
Yeah, we posted it on here, didn't we?
Did we? I don't think we
I
did.
think so. Let me see. If
I know. I posted mine before.
Did you post Connor in his
Yeah.
outfit?
Mhm.
Yes.
That I did. But I'm pretty sure no one put the baby's onesie up. You
He
have no
put it
idea,
up.
do you? Did I?
He put no. Bonzo put it up.
Well-
I think before. Yeah, because he told it. I forget when that was though, but it's there. There it is.
That's the one. Okay. Well, if you guys have seen it, then you know.
I'll put it up. I'll put the back up too.
Because Barkley just saw it for the first time last night.
Oh.
She's like,
Oh.
oh, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you got to tell the story of yours.
We were watching. Well, the story of the sweater it's from a documentary, a Bigfoot documentary, and this guy was really into Bigfoot, so he made his own homemade sweater, and that's what he had on it. He had
Wasn't he the guy that played the drums out in the woods?
He was
too?
the drummer.
Yeah.
And yeah, he would go out in the woods, and he's like, well, if I was Bigfoot, he's like, I try to think of them as part human. He's like, so I would just assume that they would like music. So he goes out in the woods. He sets his drum kit up out in the woods. He just starts drumming, playing some tunes for Bigfoot. But he had that sweater on in the documentary, and of course we were just dying because we thought it was hilarious. And then Bonzo made it onto a sweatshirt for me.
I have a picture of you with it.
Yeah, I've worn it to dinner a couple of times. I remember the first. And
I remember you wore it the one night, and Barkley's face was just.
yeah, we wore it over to the Japanese place. I
Oh,
wore it to the
God,
Japanese.
I
I was so hot too. I was dying, but it was worth it.
Oh wait, I found a sweater for you.
Oh.
It's a cardigan.
Ooh boy,
Hold on.
I don't think I've ever owned one of those.
Oh my God, they have all this shit. It's on eBay or something like that. Pinterest. There you go.
I would wear that.
I'd wear that too.
I'd wear that with a V-neck under it. That's how sexy I am.
I might order that for Christmas.
That's pretty nice. It does look like a Christmas sweater, doesn't it?
Yeah.
With the pine trees up top on it. If it was green, it'd be perfect.
There is a.
Yeah,
there's another one.
this is definitely a
on.
Christmassy one.
Oh, wait a second.
The MOB one. That's definitely a squatchy Christmas one.
Yep, that one.
Yep, that's it. Imagine that back in the 80s when you wore that the Izod shirt under your sweater. Remember that?
Yes.
Have the Izod collar coming out. What the hell is wrong with those? Who the hell wears that much clothing? That shit was hot. Yeah, well, we all do stupid shit once in a while. All right, let's do Win Bondley's money. We got $60 on the line today on an Amazon gift card. So if anybody else is in chat, I'll give you a couple minutes while I'm trying to get this set up. If anyone else is listening, you're in chat, you want to win, say hey and drop us your number. Right now we have Tisha at 21. We have Jesse at 50, Pat at 27, Bonzo at 36, and Sydney at 13. So check there. I got to check my...
If I win, I'm buying one of them sweaters.
Yeah. You think they'll have it on Amazon?
I don't know. I'm going to look.
I bet they will. And pretty much anything you can get on eBay, you can get on Amazon. Etsy is a little bit different. You can't always get the Etsy stuff. Anybody in chat pop up? I'm not on chat anymore.
I don't see anybody yet.
Okay. Well, if no one else popped up any numbers, we're going to go ahead and get her done. 1 through 50. Drum roll. And the winning number, ooh, that was close. No, it wasn't. That was last week's. 43. So Sydney was kind of close with 13.
Oh, here you go. Hold on a second. I have something for you. I'm going to share it. It's on Amazon.
Amazon's... Man, look at all that.
Look, even by the campfire. Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Squash fire. Oh, he's even making beans. We're going to assume that's hot cocoa. Because I got Bonzo and Connor some Dr. Squatch soap.
Oh, I got one right here because I brought it in. I thought it would make my room smell really nice.
Well, I mean, they do have the odor, don't they? Which one is that?
It's the Christmassy looking one.
It won't focus on it. Now you're completely out of focus. It's focused on your hands.
Any Scribbins?
Any Scribbins.
Ninny.
Ninny Scribbins. Ninny Scrubbins.
Scrubbins, yeah.
Yeah, Ninny Scrubbins. That's the flavor. So what does it smell like?
It kind of smells...
Because I wanted to smell the hot chocolate.
Kind of got a little bit... I couldn't smell the hot chocolate because the other smells overpowered.
Yeah.
It kind of smells like it's got a little bit of pine, but then it kind of smells... I don't know if you want to call it nutmeggy or something.
You'll probably have to turn your background off. You can't see it. It just disappears. There it is. Ninny Scrubbins. There, it's in focus. Can you see it, Puddin'?
Yeah.
I'd take a picture of it, but I can't.
Yeah. How's that going anyway?
I gave up.
So what are you going to do? You can't give up. Your fucking phone don't work.
Just the camera and the flashlight. Everything else works on it.
For now, if the motherboard's melting down, the rest of it's going to go soon.
Then that's when I'll send it back, I guess. I thought about going to Walmart and seeing about buying a burner phone and see if I could like forward my calling to that
until
phone.
you get that.
Until I can get mine back if I send it in.
I would literally go to the Walmart and tell them what you're doing. That's what I would do. And have them, you can get a prepaid phone until, get it month by month until you get it.
Right.
Because if it's only going to be a week, 1 month, and like a $30
I think you
phone.
can buy them ones that you can refill every month or whatever.
That's what I mean. Just buy one of those track phones.
Yeah.
Get whatever generic number it is and have your regular number forwarded to that.
Right. If I can do that. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure you can. I know you can on the Apple phones, and I don't see why Samsung would be any different.
Well, I was looking up like the Visible, and I was looking on YouTube to see if you could do the call forwarding, but I don't know if they support that or not. I think it's your provider that has to support it.
I don't know. I guess we'll look into it. I'll put the eggheads on it. Barkley and her siblings.
There you go.
They're all about that shit, technology and stuff. So if anybody will figure it out and know it, it'll be them.
Well, you guys got the same provider, right?
Yep. All of us. We all use Visible, so shout out to Visible Wireless here.
It's not bad, but if you have any issues, it's a bitch to get a hold. It's all automated.
Hello, please. I hope you know.
I couldn't even get through to anybody to talk
Really?
to anybody. Yeah, it's all online.
Yeah.
There's
I
no
haven't had
real
any
people.
issues yet, so just porting my new phone. That was it.
Well, if they send me a new phone, I'm bringing it over, and you guys can help me with it.
Yeah.
I suck at that shit.
It's hard because they use those eSIMs.
I had chest pains when we transferred from Verizon to Visible.
Little anxiety, maybe.
Oh my God.
Well, it's your business phone. You're probably like, oh no, it'll never
Yeah,
work.
it's scary as hell. I was all freaked out the other day when I was fighting with Samsung about the phone.
I wonder why. If you do get a call forward thing working, get a landline in there.
Get a landline?
Yeah, just call forward it to the landline.
Yeah.
So anytime you're in the shop, then you can just answer a phone like old school.
Yeah.
Ring. You won't even know who's calling. Hello? Sign shop. I don't know. I think they can make your phone number anything you want now.
They can?
Yeah,
probably
I think so.
because there's nobody using landlines.
No one's using. They're like, we'll bend over backwards and lick your balls for you. Please buy a landline. No one's using them.
That soap is strong as.
It is.
Oh my God, I don't know how.
Dude, I tied the bag up. I bought that stuff at Walmart.
Well, that stuff ain't sealed. Did you know that?
What do you mean?
There's
packaging?
No plastic. Yeah, it's just a box with the soap in it. There's a hole in the front, so I guess you can smell it.
I guess that's the point, right?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know that when I bought it, and we brought it home, and it was sitting on my counter, and I kept walking by, like, damn.
What is?
Because there was like 3 different scents, and I was like, or how many ever? I can't even remember how many I bought now. Must have been at least 4. But they would come out of that. Oh my God. I was like, I ended up tying a knot in the bag just to keep it sealed in there because it was so strong. I couldn't believe it. So go get you some Dr. Squatch's whatever soap. I don't even know what the hell it's called. It had Sasquatch on the cover, so I liked it. So I bought some for Bonzo and Connor. Have you got your Christmas gift yet, Puddin'?
The cartoon.
Did I get what?
Your Christmas gift yet?
No.
No?
The cartoon character on this box kind of reminds me of like The Simpsons.
Let me see.
Let me see if I can get it. Focused.
Yeah, that artwork does look Simpson-y. Dr. Squatch. Let's see here. Check on Puddin's.
I didn't know I was getting it so quick or whatever. I know you talked about, but there was
Tom's like that. He'll give you a Christmas present 2 months early.
There were so many conversations going on that I just like. Well, he was talking to Pat. I was in and out, so.
Well, it's not out for delivery yet, but it has been shipped. So
I'm kind of scared.
You should be. I'm gonna send a picture of it to.
It's a swing.
It's a sex swing. I'm gonna send a picture of it to Bonzo.
This ain't fair.
Come on, phone. See if you got it. And I'll just tell you this: it was Barclay's idea. She was in on it.
That's cool.
She was in on it. So.
I don't know if that's a good thing or bad. You guys are scaring me.
It's a bottle of vodka. Fill up your glass.
I don't drink vodka.
It's a bottle of urine-colored vodka. Go get you some tea if you're out. You're like draining the last drop out of that glass. You're like,
I always do. That's how I always do that.
Okay. You look like what do they call it? Gerbil. The little water bottle up top.
If I drink more, I'll have to pee.
Yeah?
No.
Well, we're almost done. We went a little over time, but that's because we started late. We started way late.
I have to mop the floor today that I should have been mopped 4 days ago.
Yeah?
Well, Patrick likes to make ice cream before he goes to bed, or why I should say he's in bed and he goes up after he's done eating, then he'll go make ice cream. And I don't know
Make it or
how
just get
this
a bowl of it.
it will get no, well, he put shit in it. So he
Mm.
got chocolate and caramel, and he opened up the caramel and he comes back and I was like, what the fuck is on your shirt? He's like, caramel, like it's all over his shirt. I said, you're going to bed like this? He goes, I think I should change it, shouldn't I? I was like, yeah. He goes, I think I cleaned up the best I could in
Aren't
the
you used to
kitchen.
sticky sheets?
Yeah.
That's, yeah, I was gonna say, nothing wrong with sticky sheets.
So I'm like in the corner, I'm in the corner of like the cabinets in the kitchen, and I'm thinking, where is this sticky shit come from? Because I thought I got it all up, and no, there is caramel everywhere on the damn floor.
That's the kind of
Like,
shit that, yeah. Anything like that that's sticky and got sugar in it,
Yep.
I said, I don't know how the hell I'm gonna get it up.
hot water. A lot of scrubbing. But the water's got to be hot.
Well, he said he would get to it, and that never happened. So now I have to tackle this.
He forgot.
He forgot on purpose.
I get in trouble for getting into bed dirty all the time. She's like, you come to bed like that? I'm like, I'm tired.
I do it
tired.
to Pat.
She's like, go get a damn shower. I'm like, it'll wake me up then, and I won't
I
be
don't do
tired.
it often, but when I look at some days, I was like, you gonna change? Like, what are you doing?
Last night I was tired. I got a shower, and it did not wake me back up. I was out. Bailey said she had to wake the baby up to feed her.
Mm.
So that's good because I don't remember nothing until this morning at 4 when I woke up, which was actually 5, I guess. I'm like, why am I awake? Because they were up, but the baby wasn't crying or nothing. And
That's
she
good,
came in
though.
at 8 this morning. Like I woke up at 8. I woke up at 8:00, and I looked at my phone, and Bonds was like, "You going live?" I'm like, "Oh shit!" So well, we might be a little late.
I figured you. I
Well,
was
you
like,
were on the edge last night anyhow. I didn't know if you were
Yeah.
doing it or not.
Probably
I
shouldn't.
figured
have,
I just I figured he's probably late because of the new baby.
well,
Which I understood. It's hard. It's hard.
anything that even pretends to be a routine is gone.
Well, tomorrow I get the little man at 5:30 in
Yeah.
the morning,
Ooh, shit.
and I don't have to wake up Kira. So I was like, that's why I was like, oh, she's off
Well,
tomorrow.
he's old enough. He might still be asleep.
No, he'll be up.
Will he?
Yep. So I'm just gonna.
You're a good grandma.
Why you say that?
You're taking the baby at 5:30 in the morning. I would tell him to
Till
fuck off.
5:30 till 5:30 till 3:30. Yep. And then we're gonna go boat after he leaves. But
Nice.
yeah. So I'm
Yep,
like,
everybody
oh
get out and
boy.
vote. You should
But the
vote
only-
tonight before the terrorist attack tomorrow.
The good thing is though that Kira is with me tomorrow morning. Or
Yeah.
tomorrow. So I don't have to.
Oh,
She
okay. Well,
can't.
that's good.
She can, yes. But I said the main thing I said before you take over and watch him is you're cleaning your room. Because it looked like a tornado went through it. I said,
Teenage
or you're
girls.
not going to Ohio. Plain and simple. You have an ultimatum.
She's going to have a good time.
Well, she was talking to was she talking to you, Bonzo? Or no?
Yeah.
Was she there at the house? Yeah, or no? No, she
Yeah,
wasn't.
she was on your camera when Pat called me.
Oh, she was? See, I can't remember who she talked to and who she doesn't. She's a social butterfly. So
Mhm. Oh, yeah. She's a sweet kid.
she's not one to she's not shy like I was at that age. Like she'll have a conversation with you.
As long as she don't twerk for the kids on the
She
couch.
doesn't
we'll
do
be-
any of that shit.
We'll
No.
be fine. Because that happened at a fish fry one time.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I had to go to the bathroom, and the other bathrooms were full. So I went up. I know where the bathrooms are in Bonzo's house, so I just helped myself to the one up in his master bedroom. So I went
All
up
right.
there, but I was coming by and in the living room, and there was this. It was Bonzo's cousin. She was about the same age as Minnie K, not the
Okay.
exact same age. And there was a row of the boys on the couch, Connor and his friends. And she had her little booty shorts on, twerking for him right in front. I mean, full on bent over, ass shaking right in their faces. And they were all, Joey and them, all the looks on their faces was completely blank. They were like,
No.
and,
That's
their
not
headlights
happening.
looked. And I'm like, what are you guys doing? I just kept walking. They
She's
were
well
laughing.
behaved and well mannered.
No, I know. I'm just teasing you.
When we go out, so she's good.
I don't think she would ever do that.
I think she's gonna get along with Bailey, because Kira loves to read.
Oh well, yeah.
She's
They
a
can talk
bookworm.
books all the time.
There we go. But
Yeah.
like I said, the car ride though, I'm not too sure about.
Man, you better just line up the car games and go with that.
Well, she has her phone and she has a tablet and stuff like that, so that's not
She
the
won't
point.
even make a noise then.
We'll see.
As long as her phone shit don't die, she won't
It's
even make
either
a noise.
I'm hungry, it's
Well, you'll
I'm
get
hungry.
that stuff. I have to go to the
it'll
bathroom.
it'll be as soon as we leave. Get in the car. We're 5 minutes down the road. I'm hungry.
Well, yeah, because she's going to save it so she can get road food. Road food is always the best.
I'm packing stuff. The last time we went down there, we went to Wawa first and grabbed stuff on the way.
Right.
So I might ask for that for I want my cappuccino pumpkin spice.
Yeah. Such a white girl. I need my pumpkin spice latte, flip top day.
I don't like coffee or anything, but this is the time of season where I look forward to the pumpkin spice. Kira loves it too. She'll ask for it herself.
I don't like pumpkin flavored anything. However, Barkley's sister makes a really good pumpkin pie that I'll eat, but it's not really pumpkin pie. It's more of a cheesecake pumpkin pie. They put that cream cheese stuff in it.
See, I can't eat a pie like that. I'm not into that cheesecake kind of stuff.
Yeah, and I am.
I'm glad I picked the chocolate ho-ho cake then to bring last night, because I was going to bring a pumpkin roll.
I can eat a pumpkin roll. It's just not it's not what I would prefer. But Barkley makes them once in a while, and they're okay. I mean, it's got fucking icing in it, so
yeah.
And I eat pumpkin pie. It's just not my favorite. I wouldn't go out of my way to get it.
That's my favorite pie. Is actually pumpkin pie.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah. Now my favorite cake, my mom makes it from scratch, is chocolate cake with peanut butter icing.
That would be good. I would be down with that.
It's all from scratch.
Yeah, I'd be down with that.
It's awesome. But we got your list. We got Dana put a list in as well for Pennsylvania foods to bring down.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
Yeah,
you were worried about what to do. I just said bring a bag of chips.
You want those ones that we brought before.
Yeah, those are good chips.
Those are good chips. Yeah.
They're along the lines of Krell's. What, just bring chips?
She said she wanted the chips.
Yeah. And you said you wanted a cherry kind of soda from our state. Do you drink black cherry?
Yeah.
Okay.
Darker the cherry, the sweeter the juice, baby.
Yep. It's called A Treat. That's our soda here.
That's what we all say, mama.
But yeah. Darker the berry. All right, guys. We did good.
All right.
We're going to get going. Go check on La Bamba. Baby J and Barkley upstairs.
Make sure Connor's up and about.
Oh, yeah. You got to get him ready for his ride here pretty quick, don't you?
Yeah.
We'll try to be on time Wednesday. We'll see how that goes. But it's by the seat of our pants this week, and we'll see how it goes. But I'm pretty sure we'll be on time Wednesday. I'm going to turn my alarms back on, so I think it's safe now. All right, WBAM, thank you for tuning in to Morning Bowl. Me, Bonzo, and Puddin', Little T. We will be back Wednesday morning at 8 a.m.-ish. We'll play Win Bonley's Money. I'll see if I can get some more weather from Heather. And maybe we'll even have some getting lucky with Little T. We'll see how that all goes. No guarantees, but thanks for listening. Thank you, Jesse. And we will see you all Wednesday. Peace and love, WBAM. Peace and love.
Bye-bye.